I'm Ridan Adikusworo. I am Master Student of Civil Engineering from University of 11 Maret, Indonesia. Today I will discuss about my topic. The topic is numerical investigation and parametric study of reinforced concrete frame with non-compliant joint. First, we will talk about non-compliant structure. Non-compliant structure is reinforced concrete structure that does not comply with standard guidelines. In Indonesia, for example, SNI, which is Standard Nasional Indonesia 2847 2019, concerning structural concrete requirement for building and explanation. There are some detail of non-compliant structure. Number one is the use of low compressive strength. Number two is beam column joint without stirrup reinforcement, or we can call unconfined joint. Several studies have proved that due to non-compliant condition, structure become more vulnerable to earthquakes. Now, this is the several detail of non-compliant structure. Use of low compressive strength concrete. We can see on the figure 1, there is a spalling at joint in concrete structure with low compressive strength. The use of low compressive strength concrete, such as 14 MPa, cause reduction in bond strength between the concrete and steel reinforcement. This caused the steel reinforcement to slip, resulting in significant displacement in the structure. Number two, beam column joint that do not have stirrup reinforcement are called unconfined joint or non-compliant joint. Post-earthquake observation, as we can see on the figure 2, show that non-compliant joint or unconfined joint structure make structure to have poor seismic performance than compliant joint. As we can see, because unconfined joint occurs spalling and cracks at joint. Research gaps. There is still lack research using numerical method with Athena software on the seismic performance of reinforced concrete structure with non-compliant detail. This study will compare the seismic performance of non-compliant RC frame structure with code-compliant RC frame structure. The hypothesis, the non-compliant RC frame structure, we assume have poor seismic performance that code-compliant RC frame structure. This is the method of analysis and discussion. We start with numerical modeling on Athena software, and then we define material, constitutive model, and interval data. And then we do a validation. We compare behavior of the numerical model with the experimental model through capacity curve and crack pattern. And then when the validation is success, we do a parametric study to compare non-compliant and code-compliant. Now, this is the benefit of the research, practical benefits for construction worker, anticipate non-compliant joint or unconfined joint in the construction field to minimize the risk of structural damage that may occur due to earthquakes. Theoretical benefit for other researchers, providing theoretical contribution related to seismic performance research on non-compliant structure using Athena software. Now, this is we do a numerical modeling. The model is taken from the literature by Navid Ahmad et al. 2019. The experimental model from the previous research have a height of 7316 mm and the width of the structure from column as to column as is 5487 mm. And this the column detail which have a dimension of 3x1 mm by 3x1 mm, and beam detail have a dimension of 305 mm by 5 by 457 millimeter. Now, from the experimental model, there is a 3D modeling. And on the Athena software, we convert to two-dimension modeling, numerical modeling. We use two-dimension numerical model because it is more easier than the 3D numerical model. As we can see in the numerical model, we name specimen F14TR0. F14 meaning low concrete compressive strength of 14 MPa. The TR0 is the zero stirrup at joint 2 floor. Now, the non-compliant detail is there is no reinforcement bar in the joint on the 2 floor. And then we define the material. For the column concrete, we use the material solid concrete with the FCU 14 MPa with the elasticity modulus of 24,000 megapascal with the element thickness of 381 millimeter. And then the beam concrete, we define the material solid concrete FCU 14 megapascal with the modulus elasticity of 24,000 megapascal with the element thickness of 305 millimeter. And then we use foundation elastic with the material is solid elastic. And then the 1D reinforcement with the yield strength of 415 megapascal. With bond FCU, this is 30 megapascal. There is the constitutive model of the concrete. The stress-strain relationship in concrete in nonlinear behavior is described through effective stress and equivalent uniaxial strain, described by following equation. AEQ equal to sigma CE divided by ACE. The complete uniaxial stress strain diagram for the concrete use is shown below. And then for the constitutive model of steel reinforcement, constitutive behavior in reinforcement using multilinear law. Multilinear law consists of four lines as shown in the figure below, which allow reinforcement to undergo four stages: elastic state, yield plateau, hardening, and fracture. And then the steel reinforcement bond slip. We use the CEB FEP model code 2010 and assume perfect bonding between concrete and reinforcement. Interval, and then we define interval data 1, which is self-black and boundary condition. The boundary condition here on the bottom of the foundation, we use spring for line stiffness 300 megapascal, and for the constraint for line y direction. And then the self-black of the concrete, we define 2,300 kilogram per meter cubic. And the monitor 4-point reaction we use here to record the reaction of the structure. And then the displacement 4-point here, we record to displacement in the millimeter. So there is incremental horizontal loading. We use displacement 4-point of 1 millimeter. We do incremental horizontal rate loading to assess seismic performance. Interval data 3, additional load mesh. The additional concrete block load in the experimental model we convert into a line load in the numerical model. As we can see on the experimental model, there is additional block load. We convert to load force for line. Then we define interval data 4 is the Newton Raphson. Interval data 4 is the data interval for running AD1 self-back close boundary condition, AD2 incremental horizontal loading, AD3 additional block mesh. The purpose is to form a capacitive curve. ED4 has 99 steps. The concept mathematical of Newton-Raphson equation is Kp delta P equal to Q minus Fp. Interval data 5 arcs length. Interval data 5 is the data interval for running ED1 self-black, ED2 boundary condition, ED3 adenine bulk mass. The purpose is to form a capacity curve. ED5 have 1200 steps. The concept of arc length mathematical equation is SE equal to square root of NE minus 1 divided by N and then multiply by SE minus 1. Now this is the validation. After running a numerical model with pushover or incremental horizontal loading, the behavior of reinforced concrete was compared with the behavior of experimental model. So the validation was declared successful. As we can see on the left picture, the alignment of the capacity curve from the numerical model, which is F14TR0, is same with the capacity curve of the experimental model. The alignment is the same. And then the ultimate Bezier value on the right top picture, on the experimental model, we have a result from the previous result is 140 kilonewton on the displacement of 222 millimeter. And then the numerical model on the antenna we running F14TR0, we have the result of ultimate Bezier is 142 kilonewton on the displacement point on 226 millimeter. Now this is the ratio ultimate Bezier on the difference of the ratio ultimate Bezier from the F14TR0 on the right side, which is the black color, and the experiment, the difference is 1%. So the validation was declared successful. Then after validation of the capacity curve, we compare the crack pattern from the experimental model to the numerical model. As we can see on the left picture, the experimental model have a crack and spalling concrete at the two-floor joint. The two-floor joint, because it has unconfined joint or do not have stirrup on the joint to floor, there are some intensive crack and intensive spalling. Then we compare with the numerical model we have. The numerical model occur crack and spalling at joint to floor. So to compare of crack pattern, the validation has successfully. Then we use a parametric study. We compare non-compliant structure, which is F14TR0Z, with the code-compliant structure F21TR5. The specimen on the table F14TR0Z have a zero stirrup or unconfined joint on the joint first floor and the joint two floor with the concrete strength of 14 MPa. This is the low compressive strength. And then the code compliant is the F21TR5, which has 5 stirrups on the first floor joint and two floor joint with the higher concrete strength of 21 MPa. And then we compare the parametric study comparing non-compliant structure with code-compliant structure. On the left picture, we can see comparative result of parametric study of specimen F14TR0Z or non-compliant and specimen F21TR5 or code-compliant. As we can see on the capacity curve, the F21TR5 have a highest Bezier rather than F14TR0Z. On the right top picture table, model F14TR0Z with the type of non-compliant have lowest ultimate Bezier we have result 132 kilonewton at the displacement of ultimate Bezier point is 220 millimeter. And then the F21TR5 with the type code compliant have ultimate Bezier of 162 kilonewton and displacement of 173 millimeter. So on the write down the picture, we can see ratio ultimate Bezier. The difference is code compliant rather than non-compliant. The difference is code compliant have a ratio ultimate Bezier 22% higher than the code compliant. So this is proof that the non-compliant has a lower seismic performance due to ultimate Bezier. And then we compare the cracking pattern of the non-compliant and the code compliant. On the left side, the F14TR0Z, which is non-compliant, has a more intense cracking at the two-floor joint, which the ultimate Bezier is 132 kilonewton. And the code compliant RC frame, meaning this is F21TR5, has a minimal cracking rather than F14TR0Z. Then F21TR5 code compliant has a ultimate Bezier of 162 kilonewton. So in the conclusion, number one, do numerical simulation of non-compliant structure behavior F14TR0 under incremental horizontal loading has been successful to validate experimental model behavior. The experimental model has ultimate Bezier of 140 kilonewton at the displacement of 222 mm. Meanwhile, the numerical model F14TR0 has ultimate Bezier of 142 kilonewton at the displacement of 226 mm. Number two, the study proved that non-compliant RC frame structure has poor seismic performance compared than the code compliant structure counterpart. The comparison between F14TR0Z and F21TR5 highlight that the non-compliant RC frame with lower concrete strength such as 14 MPa megapascal and zero stirrup reinforcement at first floor joint and two floor joint achieve ultimate Bezier value equal to 22% lower than code compliant RC frame structure. The non-compliant RC frame show more intensive cracking at the two floor joint than the code compliant RC frame. So this result can provide practical contribution to construction worker to emphasizing the importance of anticipating non-compliant joint or unconfined joint and anticipating the use of low compressive strength to prevent potential damage and structural failure. Thank you.